Adam Andrzejewski, CEO and founder of OpenTheBooks.com. Let's open the books on the Silicon Valley Bank. And Adam, what did we discover? Because so far this week, we've already reported the money to BLM, the mismanagement on woke training and money to go to DEI and diversity training, the cash to huge solar projects around the country. We learned that like 80 or 90% of the big accounts belong to either big tech companies, but also major Democrat donors. And so that, of course, raised my red flag on why the Biden regime jumped in so quickly to bail them out, because this is where a bunch of rich liberals parked their money. What else have you guys uncovered?
So we immediately started to investigate last Friday when the federal regulators seized control of the bank. Because if you're going to engage in all those climate change, green energy projects, you need political favor. Oftentimes, that's the only way those things are profitable is if you have public subsidies. So right away, we found deep connections to Governor Gavin Newsom.
Oh.
So think about this. The head of the investment banking arm of Silicon Valley Bank is part of what we call at OpenTheBooks.com, Newsom Inc. He helped establish and founded the Newsom nonprofit, the California Partners Project. What is the California Partners Project? It was founded to push the public policy agenda of the governor's wife, the self-described first partner, Jennifer Siebel Newsom. Now, when Governor Newsom won and was inaugurated, one of the first things he did was establish a public office for her with 9 staffers and $1 million annual budget. Taxpayers in California have put $5 million since Newsom was inaugurated into that office. But it wasn't enough. They get more money to push her public policy agenda, more staffers, more political clout, more lobbying off of this California Partners Project. And the founding board director of it is the guy that manages the $5.5 billion investment banking business at Silicon Valley Bank. And Dan, this week we learned that investment banking business had taken a stake in 3 of Newsom's private companies.
Well, that's a lot to unload. I mean, we briefly touched on Newsom's ties and connections with the wife in this bank last night, but I didn't know it went this deep. And so we've got to reiterate then, Adam, with this, that if I recall, the minute the word broke this bank was going under last Friday, didn't Gavin put in immediate phone calls and emails and whatnot to the administration begging for the federal government to save and bail this bank out, which I'm pretty sure goes against California law then, because don't you have to divulge any interest you or family members have in a bank that you're going to rescue with my damn money?
Well, he didn't divulge it. And we're asking him to come clean with the people in California. And look, all of us across America, taxpayers now have a big stake in that bank. We're guaranteeing everything. So Newsom needs to come clean. First of all, how much money, what were his 3 businesses valued at? How much of a stake in terms of a percentage did Silicon Valley Bank, the investment banking business, take in his business? How much money was he able to take off the table personally because of their investment in his businesses? Look, we located a quote from 2018 when he was running for governor, when ethical questions have always dogged Governor Newsom and his businesses. And he said, no way, no how would he sell his businesses if he became governor. He would not eliminate the conflict of interest. He said his businesses were his baby, his family, he would keep them. Well, lo and behold, he sold at least a piece of them to Silicon Valley Bank. How much did they pay? We need to open those transactions. Federal regulators need to unpack those transactions, because now we know the transactions happened with a friend, John China, the head of the $5.5 billion investment banking business over at Silicon Valley Bank, who has helped the Newsoms establish their nonprofit. They're very close. This is all Newsom Inc.
Wow. Adam, keep up the great work as you uncover more, because I know you will. Please stay in touch with my producer. Let us know so we can get you back on here to continue to open up the books as this debacle at Silicon Valley Bank continues to unravel, and it's not looking good for a lot of Democrats. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Dan.
Yep.